Have you ever had one of those moments where you suddenly stop and think, wait, when did climbing stairs start feeling like a mini workout? Or maybe you've been standing in the kitchen, dropped something on the floor, went to pick it up, and halfway down your body said, let's reconsider. Or you sit down on the couch and realize it takes just a little more effort than it used to, a little more time to get comfortable, a little more noise from your knees. If any of that sounds familiar, you are absolutely not alone. And let me tell you something right now, those moments aren't signs of weakness, they're signs that your body is asking for a little maintenance. Just like any car that's been on the road for a while, your muscles, joints, and stability systems simply need consistent use to stay sharp. And the good news? You don't need hours in the gym, fancy equipment, or complicated routines. In fact, if you're over 60, there are just 3 simple exercises, 3, that can completely change the way your body feels, moves, and ages. And when you do them every single day, even for just a few minutes, the transformation is unbelievable. I know that sounds like a big promise, but stay with me. Because by the time we reach the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why these 3 exercises work, what they do inside your body, and why skipping them is one of the biggest mistakes people make as they get older. And honestly, once you hear this, you'll probably never look at your daily routine the same way again. Now, before we jump into the exercises, I want to talk to you directly. Because chances are, if you click this video, you're either trying to stay healthy, trying to stay independent, trying to stay strong, or you're simply tired of feeling stiff, tired of waking up with aches, tired of feeling like your body is slowing down faster than it should. And let me tell you something with full confidence. Your body is capable of far more than you think. You are not too old. You are not past the point of improvement. Your muscles don't check your birth certificate before they grow stronger. Your joints don't ask your age before they loosen up. Your balance system doesn't know whether you're 20 or 70, it simply responds to what you train. And if you give it the right inputs every single day, it will reward you in ways you can feel almost immediately. Alright, let's get into the first exercise, and it's one that surprises people with how powerful it is, the sit-to-stand. Now, you might think, that's just getting up from a chair. And yeah, it is. But let me ask you this, how many times do you stand up and sit down in a day? 10 times? 20? Maybe more? This movement is literally one of the most repeated motions in your entire life, and it uses your quads, glutes, hips, core, basically every muscle that keeps you independent. And yet, it's usually one of the first motions people start struggling with after 60. Because we stop training it. We stop doing it deliberately. We start leaning on our hands, pushing off our knees, using momentum instead of muscle, avoiding low chairs, avoiding crouching, avoiding anything that challenges the legs. And slowly, without noticing, the body forgets how strong it used to be. But here's what's wild. If you practice just 10 to 15 sit-to-stands every single day, your legs begin to wake back up. Your glutes start firing. Your balance improves. Your hip mobility increases. And do you know what happens next? Climbing stairs gets easier. Walking feels more stable. Standing up from the couch feels lighter. Even getting out of bed becomes smoother. It's like turning back a dial, because you're literally rebuilding one of the most fundamental movements of human life. And the best part? You can do it anywhere. In your living room, on the edge of your bed, in the kitchen while waiting for the kettle to boil. No excuses. No equipment. Just you and a chair. Now let's talk about the second exercise, and this one is the secret weapon of people who age gracefully, the wall push-up. Yes, push-ups, but don't worry, not the floor version. The wall version is gentle, safe, and incredibly effective. You stand in front of a wall, lean in, push back. Simple. But the impact? Huge. When you do wall push-ups every day, you're training your chest, shoulders, arms, and core. These muscles are the muscles you need for real life. Pushing open a heavy door, getting up from the ground, lifting groceries, stabilizing yourself if you stumble, supporting your upper spine so your posture doesn't collapse forward. And let me be honest, weak upper body muscles are one of the biggest hidden causes of falls. Most people think falls happen because the legs are weak, but often it's because the upper body isn't strong enough to react, catch, stabilize, or balance during a quick moment. Wall push-ups fix that. And here's the really cool part. When you train your arms and chest daily, your posture improves almost automatically. Your shoulders stop rounding. Your neck stops straining. Your back feels more open. You start standing taller, walking more confidently, and breathing more deeply. People even say you look younger just because your posture changes. And all of that comes from a movement that takes less than a minute a day. Now we come to the third exercise, and this one might actually be the most important of all, the standing single leg balance. Now before you skip this or underestimate it, hear me out. Balance is the king skill of healthy aging. Because losing your balance once can change your entire life. And the scary thing is that balance declines silently. You don't notice it's gone until it's almost too late. But the beautiful thing is that balance can improve at any age. And not just improve, it can transform. Even if you feel wobbly now, even if you feel unsure, even if you feel like you haven't had good balance in years, this exercise can change that. All you do is stand near a wall or counter, lift one foot slightly off the ground, and hold. That's it. But inside your body, something extraordinary happens. Your ankles start strengthening. Your knees begin stabilizing. Your hips activate. Your core lights up. Your nervous system becomes sharper. Your reflexes get faster. It's like upgrading your body's software. And when you do this every day, your confidence changes. You don't hesitate stepping over something. You don't panic when you walk on uneven ground. You don't fear falling when you bend forward or twist or step sideways. You move with assurance again. Now imagine this: 10 sit-to-stands, 15 wall push-ups, 30 seconds of balance on each leg. That's maybe 5 minutes total. 5 minutes that can literally reshape the way you age. 5 minutes that can mean the difference between independence and dependence. Between stiffness and mobility. Between constant aches and pain-free movement. 5 minutes that can give you back control of your body. But here's what really happens when you do these exercises every day, and this part is important. After a few days, you'll feel a difference. Maybe small, maybe subtle, but noticeable. Your knees won't complain as much. Standing up feels a bit smoother. Your balance feels a little steadier. After a couple of weeks, the changes become bigger. You walk faster. You climb stairs without thinking. You don't dread bending down. Your posture looks better. Your energy increases. And after a month, people around you start noticing. Maybe your friends tell you you look more active. Maybe someone comments that you seem more energetic. Maybe you realize you're moving with less fear, less hesitation, less effort. Now, here's something people don't talk about enough. Strength after 60 isn't just about muscles, it's about independence. When your legs are strong, you can live life on your own terms. When your upper body is strong, you stay functional. When your balance is sharp, you stay safe. These 3 exercises hit all 3 of those pillars. And you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Even doing them badly is better than not doing them at all. Even doing them slowly, gently, or with support is progress. And here's what's even better. These exercises wake up your nervous system. Every time you perform them, your brain sends signals to your muscles, joints, reflexes, and stabilizers. The more you do them, the stronger those signals become. It's like clearing dusty pathways and reconnecting circuits that haven't been used in years. And this is why people who start these exercises often feel sharper, not just physically, but mentally too. Because movement feeds the brain. Let me tell you something powerful. Your body isn't declining because you're aging. It's declining because it's not being challenged in the ways it needs. The human body is designed to move. It craves movement. It thrives on it. And when you give it the right movement, simple, daily, intentional, you stop the decline. And in many cases, you reverse it. Now let's imagine your day when these exercises become a habit. You wake up, your joints feel less stiff. You stand up without groaning. You walk to the kitchen with more ease. You feel more stable as you move around your home. You take steps with more confidence. Maybe you even start walking more, stretching more, moving more, because movement becomes easier and more enjoyable. This is what a small routine can do for you. And let me be clear, this isn't about trying to look younger or pretending to be 20 again. This is about feeling capable, strong, and stable at 60, at 70, at 80 and beyond. This is about living with dignity, confidence, and mobility. And these 3 exercises? They're the foundation. They're the entry point. Once you master these, your body will naturally be ready for more. And here's one more thing I want you to know. You're not too late. You're not behind. You haven't missed your window. You can start today, right now, exactly as you are. The body you have right now is enough. You don't need to be fit to start. You get fit by starting. So here's your challenge. For the next 30 days, commit to doing these 3 exercises every single day. 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes for a body that supports you. 5 minutes for joints that feel freer. 5 minutes for strength that lasts years. And I promise you, if you stick with it, after 30 days, you'll look back and say, why didn't I start sooner? Your future self will thank you. Your body will thank you. And you will feel the difference in ways that are impossible to describe until you feel them yourself. If you're ready, start today. And if you want more videos like this, more simple, powerful routines designed specifically for people over 50 and 60, then make sure you stick around, because we're just getting started.